Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have kind of a cool video for you guys. It might get a little long. Actually, it's definitely going to be well over 10 minutes. But it's my top 25 punk bands / hardcore bands, whatever. I have a lot of bands on here, obviously 25. So yeah. So most of, but not all of the punk bands I listen to are on here. I don't know. I wanted to do top 10, and then there were so many bands I wanted to get on there that I couldn't fit onto there. So I said, alright, let's do top 20. So I added 10 more, and then there were still some bands, so I stopped at 25. So yeah. I don't have any honorable mentions on here. But yeah. So number 25 is The Exploited. So I've never gotten into Exploited as much as other punk bands. I don't know, I don't really like a whole lot of, British hardcore, I guess, or British street punk, D-beat, that style, like, I don't know, the only band from there I really like is Discharge. I couldn't really get super into GBH, although they're also on this list, along with Discharge, but The Exploited were the first band from that, style I really got into, and one of the first punk bands I kind of got into. When I started getting back into punk after I kind of got sidetracked into like traditional metal for a while in middle school, and then in 8th grade I discovered way more punk bands than just like the Misfits and the Ramones or whatever. But yeah, I like The Exploited quite a bit. I don't have much from them. I only have their best album, Punk's Not Dead, and then like a greatest hits compilation that's actually really good. But yeah. Also, look over here. I have my list written down here since there's so much to remember. But yeah. 24, Battalion of Saints. Very, very good. Very underrated. It's a shame they only have, I think, one studio album, The Second Coming, which I have, and it's amazing. Yeah, so many great songs, like My Mind's Disease, or Animal and Man, or, fuck, I'm thinking more. There's a lot. Or the title track on there, Second Coming. Or I'm Gonna Make You Scream, that's another one. Oh, that's not Second Coming. That's not a self-titled EP, which I wish I could find. But it's kind of difficult to come by, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's in print or not, but yeah, really great. I love their vocals because he has like that really high-pitched, screechy sounding voice. He sounds like a freaking, like, I don't know, like a demon or something. He has a cool voice. 23 is GBH. Like I said earlier, I couldn't really get super into them. But I do enjoy listening to CD Baby Attacked by Rats every once in a while. And I do want to get that album before that, or EP or whatever, compilation. I forgot what it's called. It's like Studs, Acne, Bristles, or something like that. I can't remember the title of the album, but it's really good. I don't know. It's not something that I would listen to for hours on end, or whatever. Like I said, I enjoy listening to the album. The only album I have from them every once in a while, but they're just not my favorite. They're kind of a filler spot on this list, but they're still a great band with really catchy songs. So yeah, I'm trying to get through this kind of fast. Number 22, we have one of the first punk bands I ever got into, the third punk band I discovered, the Ramones. So a lot of people say they're the band that invented punk, and I can't argue with that, although I think that the band that crystallized punk and the ideals of it and everything was really the Sex Pistols. Although the Ramones came up with it, like musically, the Ramones invented punk. But I think stylistically, the Sex Pistols invented punk, so they're kind of both invented punk in a way. But really, I couldn't really get super into the Sex Pistols. They're not even on this list. But the Ramones, I fucking love the Ramones, and yeah. They have so many great underrated songs, like the KKK Took My Baby Away, or I Don't Want You, Pet Cemetery. It's like my favorite song from them. Yeah, I don't know. And of course, there's the classic songs that are really famous from them, like Blitzkrieg Bop, or what else is there? They have a lot of famous songs, or like I Want to Be Sedated. Bad Brain, that's another really good song from them. I like. I don't know. They just have really catchy songs, like a Misfits kind of way, but without the fucked up lyrics. And I don't know. One of the reasons I really got into them early on was because they because they had cleaner lyrics than the Misfits, and at the time, I don't know. I didn't want like albums for like. I couldn't play out loud, or my parents like questioned me or whatever. And then later on, it just kind of got my musical. I guess the kind of music I listened to got more messed up, and then yeah, I don't know. like the Misfits are really tame compared to other stuff I listen to. But I don't know. The Ramones are very good. 21, kind of a straight edge band, but they're not deliberately just sing about straight edge. 7 Seconds. I only have 2 releases from them. Take It Back, Take It On, Take It Over, which I really don't care for that much. It's more of a pop punk album. And then their classic album. Although a lot of people say their classic album is Walk Together, Rock Together, which I should get sometime. The record store shop actually has that for vinyl, like reused, really cheap, in good condition. I've been planning on getting that, but I just haven't gotten to get it yet. Anyways, and I have their album, The Crew. Very good, very catchy, just amazing songs with like just great melodies and great lyrics. Like Not Just Boys Fun is a very good song. Or what else do they have? It's on there. And you know, Here's Your Warning, Trust, Bully is a good song. Just so many memorable songs. Here Comes the Angry, I think that's what it's called, or like This Is the Angry. It's been a while since I've listened to that album. But yeah, I love 7 Seconds. Very underrated. Number 20, New York hardcore band. The first New York hardcore band I ever got into, when the first brocore band, so I tear my mic to make up and use for like the kind of bands that have this kind of sound. And if you're familiar with this kind of sound, then you know it. If you want a definition of what brocore is, listen to like Bane or something. Like a lot of straight edge hardcore is brocore. Anyways, Agnostic Front. The earlier stuff is more traditional American hardcore. But later on, it became more brocore, and there were more recent albums, which I kind of like some brocore, mostly straight edge. But Agnostic Front is great. I have 4 CDs from them. No, 3. I have 3 CDs from them. Victim in Pain, One Voice, and Another Voice. And I gotta get what's it called? The album after Victim in Pain. I forget what it's called. Shoot, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like more crossover thrashy. I actually really like the crossover thrash stuff a lot, but Victim in Pain can never be topped. Just thrashy, hardcore punk. It's pretty much hardcore. There's a lot less punk elements, and it's more straight up hardcore with a very metal kind of edge to it, which I really like. I don't know, just really great, aggressive, hard, or really macho hardcore. Just yeah, really clever lyrics. But yeah, oh my god, we're like 7 minutes in, and I'm gonna have like 19 more bands to go. Okay, number 19 is kind of a nostalgia act. Off. I really like this band a lot more than a lot of people do, and a lot more than I should. I don't have First 4 Years. I should get that. There's actually the 7-inch box set, which I should get. I have 2 of their CDs. They're self-titled and Wasted Years. Their self-titled is alright, but Wasted Years is just amazing. You know, it's like the Nervous Breakdown EP from Black Flag, like if that was a band. Like they sound like that's what their sound is basically kind of going for, since they're more of a nostalgia act. You know, and they have Keith Morris on vocals, who isn't quite as good as he used to be, but he's still very good. And just other members from other great bands. But yeah, Off, really great. If you want to check them out, if you want something that's like the Nervous Breakdown era Black Flag, or early Black Flag, or Circle Jerks, listen to Off, listen to their album, first 4 EPs, or Wasted Years. Their self-titled one is also very good, but it's a little bit, it feels a little like a watered down version of their other stuff. But yeah. Number 18 is a band I don't own anything from, unfortunately. I haven't gotten any albums from them yet, but X. Very good, very underrated punk band from LA. One of the first LA punk bands. Really, really great stuff, really catchy. I like their usage of 2 vocalists. So yeah, like LA is just a great album. And yeah, Under the Big Black Sun, I think that's what it's called. It's also very good. Yeah, I really gotta get LA sometime. In Los Angeles, whatever. I gotta get that album sometime. Actually, I wonder if my record store shop has that. Not sure, but I gotta get that album. They're amazing. Number 17, another band I don't own anything. The next 2 bands are bands I don't own anything from. MDC, very good. I gotta get their self-titled album as well, but I just haven't really come across it on vinyl, and I discovered them a little bit more recently. Well, not really recently, but just like within the last few months. And, you know, it's great stuff, like songs like John Wayne Was a Nazi. Really catchy. Their vocalist kind of sounds like Jack Christian from TSOL to me, a little bit. But I really like that style of vocals, with like the fake English accent, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, it's just really great. Kind of different from American hardcore, with a cliche, like killing cops' names or whatever. But yeah, really great. very underrated. 16, extremely underrated band, Youth Brigade. I don't own anything from them, but I gotta get to Sell the Truth, and what's it called, Sync with California, although that is not in print on vinyl since it's a compilation. I don't think it's on vinyl as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, just great songs like Sync with California or I Hate My Wife is a very good song. Just really great. I like their vocals, are really good. And just really great, catchy, melodic hardcore, I'd call them. But yeah, I don't know, it's funny because there's a lot of bands, they kind of get mixed up in that big category where there's a lot of bands with the name Youth in their name, like Youth Brigade or Youth of Today. But yeah, really good. Number 15 is one of the first hardcore bands I got into, the Bad Brains. You know, if you're into hardcore or punk, you have to listen to the Bad Brains. Like, it's essential. Like, their first album is just an essential. It's just amazing, fast, heavy, but they also lighten it up a little bit every now and then with some reggae, which is also very good. And I don't know, they're just really great. It's a shame that HR is going into brain surgery. I heard not long ago. But yeah, my favorite album from them I actually don't own. It's one that isn't super popular, but it's not like unpopular. Like, it's not hated, but it's just not very well known. Their second album, Rock for Light, is very good. It's kind of like a remake of their first album, but the production's better and it's more frantic and heavy sounding. And yeah, so I have their first one and Eye Against Eye on CD. But yeah. Number 14 is a very popular band, The Germs. I don't have MIA. I should get that sometime, but it's not printed on vinyl, and I don't really care enough to get the CD. But I have GI, and The Germs are just amazing. It's such a shame that Darby Crash died. Although then again, I don't really think there would be a reunion. But yeah, you know, The Germs are just great. Darby Crash was an amazing, snotty vocalist. And The Germs are just awesome. Like, they're so essential if you like punk. I guess you could say they're like a proto-hardcore band. Just, you know, fantastic stuff. The Germs are just great. You know, so many good songs like Forming or Lexicon Devil or What We Do is Secret. You know, and also pretty frantic too with songs like What We Do is Secret that are just like really fast and crazy. But yeah. Number 13 is very different from everything else on this list. The only psychobilly band I listen to, and probably the most well-known psychobilly band, because I haven't really explored that subgenre very much, but The Cramps. I only have one release from them, Bad Music for Bad People. I gotta get Songs the Lord Taught Us, but oh my god, just amazing, hilarious fucking songs like She Said, you know, songs like that. They're just so funny. You know, they're very much a sex, drugs, and rock and roll like kind of band. But they have like that really snotty, disgusting punk kind of vibe, which is awesome. And you know, just really, really great stuff. Really funny songs, really catchy songs. Or TV Says, my favorite song from them, probably. I don't know, I love The Cramps. Number 12 is also a band I don't. God, there's a lot of bands I don't know anything from on here. I feel like such a poser. Number 12 is Have Heart, straight edge hardcore band that I've been just liking more and more lately. They do have kind of that brocore style, but it's not as cliche of a brocore style. You know, because they have lyrics that actually have meaning. They're not just that one band that sings about that one guy who lost the edge, or their friends, or you know, being straight edge. You know, they're like, they actually sing about stuff that matters. Like, they have one song that I really like. It's called Boston's, and the song is about like the singer from the band. His dad's dad was like an alcoholic. And, like, it kind of tells a story about that and how, like, his dad sacrificed everything so that the singer himself could, like, you know, live a normal childhood and not have to, like, I don't know. Just really interesting stuff. I gotta get Songs to Scream at the Sun. It's just such a good album, and you should totally check them out if you like any kind of hardcore. They're not really a punk band, they're more straight up hardcore, yeah. But the next band is definitely a straight up punk band, The Dead Kennedys. I love The Dead Kennedys so much. Joe Piafra is just such a hilarious vocalist. You know, with such sarcastic, satirical, awesome lyrics. You know, I have French everything from them except for Bedtime for Democracy. I mean, I have Bedtime for Democracy. I mean, Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death. And then, Frankenchrist, which I don't really plan on getting. I've never really cared much for that album. But Plastic Surgery Disasters is my favorite release from them. And I just love the Dead Kennedys so much. They're just, their vocals are just whole. Like, just their, their lyrics are just really funny, satirical. I just really like their artwork a lot too, like the collage stuff that they have is just really cool to me. I don't know. I really like the Dead Kings, and their logo is awesome. I have a poster right there, and I have like 2 T-shirts with the logo on there, and a lot of pins with the logo on there, and I draw it everywhere. It's hilarious. Like when I get bored at school, like on my folder or my binder or whatever, I like kind of scratch in the DK logo with my fingernail when I'm bored. It's funny. Yeah. Number 10. So we're in the top 10 now. We're 15 minutes in. That is not very good. Number 10 is Discharge. I love Discharge. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot from them. I have the White EP and Hear Nothing, See Nothing, Say Nothing, and I've got to get all their like 7-inch EPs and singles and stuff. I love Discharge. You know, it's just like the kind of thing with Discharge is like the first time you listen to it, it's like, all right, that's an okay riff, and then the second time you listen to them, then the riff sounds memorable to you, and that's why it's so cool. Because their music kind of captures time very well. Like it makes their songs memorable when you listen to them. And I don't know. I really like Discharge a lot, and their lyrics are just really dark, bleak. Yeah, and their artwork is also very good, and I love their logo and everything. They're just such a great band, very underrated. Number 9 is a band I discovered recently. God, there's so many bands in here I don't own shit from. Choking Victim. I love Choking Victim. Their album No Gods, No Managers is great. I haven't checked out any of Leftover Crack stuff yet. That band is like they're like kind of like all the same, most of the same members. They just formed another band after because Choking Victim was very short-lived. But they're like a ska punk band. They're like a less drunk, no effects basically. You know, they have really great songs like 500 Channels or Fucked Reality is just amazing. Their vocals are so like crazy because he sounds like a crazy homeless dude. He's just like that was a horrible impression, but you get the idea. You know, really snotty sounding vocalist, really crazy sounding vocals, really good guitar riffs that are very catchy and pretty melodic, and almost kind of pop punky, but not really. They have elements of like anarcho punk and crust punk a lot too, but yeah, really great stuff. Number 8 is TSOL. Great stuff. I love like everything before their glam metal album. I gotta get Beneath the Shadows. I only have their self-titled EP, which has Weather Statues on there, which I reviewed yesterday, and Dance With Me. My Dance With Me pressing on vinyl is very cool. But yeah, I love their not aggression, but I don't know, Jack Grisham's vocal performance is like kind of theatrical, but it's also aggressive, which is really cool. I'm trying to get done very fast because we have like 7 bands left and we're 17 minutes in, so that means I've spent like 3 minutes on every band here? No, like 2. Whatever. Next band is Gorilla Biscuits. I love this band so much. They're my favorite straight edge hardcore band. I have everything from them. Since they don't have many releases, they only have an EP and an album. But yeah, they're so good, and their songs are so catchy but abrasive. Their lyrics are very good for like positive vibes, and they're just really good. Kind of a feel-good kind of band, but they're not angry. They're not angry. Like they have kind of feel-good lyrics, but their music is very aggressive and angry. And I love their vocals because he kind of sounds like Davey Havok from AFI, but in the early days, which is kind of the original reason I got into Gorilla Biscuits because I liked their vocals a lot. But yeah, number 6 is The Descendants. I only have Miles Goes to College. I don't want to grow up. Just amazing. That album is so good. Miles Goes to College. It's very short and every song is catchy, melodic, angry. In a lot of cases, like songs like I'm Not a Loser, which is the song that really got me into them, or kind of corny love songs like, Hope, but they're also very good. I don't know. And also songs with relatable lyrics, with songs like, like Catalina, or I'm Not a Loser is kind of relatable. But yeah. Number 5, Minor Threat, the first real straight edge band I got into. Yeah, I heard, or I got complete discography and I just loved it. And I love Minor Threat. And their music is just the anger in their music is just so good. And I'm a huge fan of Minor Threat. I have only complete discography, and then, the first demo. And on vinyl, I'm going to try to get, the first 2 7 inches that are both on a 12-inch. And also their, Out of Step album. But yeah, Alright, we're running out of time. Okay, number 4, the Misfits. Don't even need to say anything. The Misfits were the first band I discovered that weren't AFI. So the second punk band I got into, but the band that really opened up the whole world to me was punk, you know? And I don't know, I just love their stuff so much. The fucked up lyrics, the awesome artwork, the B-horror movie overtones, you know? I have like 4 or 5 Misfits shirts. I have so much merch from them. I have a fucking wallet with the American Psycho album cover, you know? I've got that poster. I have a bunch of their stuff all over my walls. You know, I have... For fuck's sake, I have a pair of sweatpants that have the goddamn Crimson Ghost skull on there that I wear to sleep. That's how much I love this band, you know? Which is hilarious. That's kind of something a little embarrassing. But, yeah, I'm obsessed with that band, and I've never really gotten out of them. They never get old with me. And their songs are just so catchy, but with fucked up lyrics. Number 3 is the band that got me into music, AFI. Specifically their punk era, their first 5 albums, I think, 5 or 6. I enjoy everything up to Sing Star. Everything after there is kind of, like, I like some stuff from their, like, just a few songs, but not their albums as a whole so much anymore. I haven't listened to the Blood album yet, but I do have high expectations for it. Hopefully that isn't a bad thing, but, I don't know. Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes is probably my favorite album to listen to while angry. I don't know. I love AFI, and yeah. And they're also the band that introduced me to straight edge, or taught me what straight edge is. And then Minor Threat kind of expanded upon that. Since they were the first straight edge band, I really got into it. AFI wasn't really a straight edge band, but I learned what straight edge was from them. Number 2 is NoFX. I love NoFX. For a while, they were kind of a guilty pleasure because they're kind of a pop punk band. And I was all like Mr. Hardcore or whatever, but then I just figured, fuck it, you know what, I don't give a shit what anyone says. I love NoFX. And yeah, I have 3 albums from them on vinyl. So I've got Punk and Drublick, White Trash, 2 Heaps and a Bean, and then Liberal Animation. And they're all just so good, so catchy and memorable. You know, their music just evokes nostalgia from whenever time you bought the album and listened to it. Like, Punk and Drublick reminds me of last summer a lot. That album's like the soundtrack to my summer. White Trash, Heaps and a Bean reminds me of when I started in high school back in August. And then Liberal Animation, which is weird how it evokes nostalgia when I only got that album a month ago. Reminds me of when I got at the end of Christmas break, when I started school again. I don't know, it's funny how their music evokes nostalgia. And the melodies are so good, but they don't have like whiny lyrics or anything. They have funny lyrics. And yeah. Number 1. Do I even fucking need to say who number 1 is at this point? I mean, you guys already know if you watch my channel that they're my favorite band of all time. And I just talk so fucking much about this band. And I love them so much. And I have their logo all over my walls. I counted, I had like 24 Black Flag logos in my room. Number 1 is Black Flag. So, I think I just said I have Black Flag logos. I killed that. Okay. Rest in peace. Yeah, I love Black Flag. They're my favorite band of all time, and they're my favorite punk band, definitely. I mean, I only have everything up to Family Man, and I gotta get it Loose Nut and In My Head, and Wife 8-4, although that's not in the print vinyl. Yeah, the record store I shop at has actually just got a bunch of their albums, so I gotta pick a lot of those up. I don't have a lot of money. I don't really have any money on me right now, so unfortunately there won't be a second vinyl update this month, so there won't be a vinyl update until like March, unfortunately, since I'm broke. But yeah, I gotta get Who's Got the 10.5. They have that, which is a great live album, and I also gotta get Loose Nut In My Head, especially Loose Nut. That's such a great album. But anyways, I don't know. I love Black Flag. The lyrics resonate with me very well. I really like Raymond Pettibon's artwork. Henry Rollins to me is like my favorite frontman ever. Although he gets a lot of hate, I don't give a shit. I just dropped something. I'm playing my headphones because I'm weird like that. But I fucking love Black Flag. And I always will, ever since I first heard My War. And listened to that album, I borrowed it from an old friend who turned out to be a scumbag later on. Kind of funny how my favorite band of all time I discovered from a guy I hate now. But I don't know. I love Black Flag so much. And you know, what's funny is that they're the band that kind of introduced a lot of you guys to my channel. I noticed a lot of you guys who watch my channel, I guess my subscribers, the first video you guys comment on is usually a Black Flag one, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of the main focus of this channel is Black Flag. They're probably the most videos out of anyone on this channel. But yeah, this is like 25 minutes long. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever made. Since my videos are usually around 10 minutes long, that aren't guitar covers. Anyways, so yeah, number 1 is Black Flag. So yeah, maybe you guys can tell me yours in the comments below. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that shit. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.